his sense of his own mortality. It is a terrible thing to live with it as a looming threat, but a wonderful thing to be able to walk through life not afraid of its inevitable end. The difference is whether you live in a form of hell on earth or in a beloved community. So that's what I want to say to you. Stuff you saw up there, I don't deserve any credit for that. After the life I've had, what kind of person would I be if I didn't try to give other people who grew up in limited circumstances the same life chances I did? There are people all over again when I was sitting through Selma. You know, it wasn't like I didn't live through it, and I swear, just like it was the first time. When they went across the bridge the second time, I stood up and started cheering all by myself in a little room. Like, it was a surprise. But I was just evidence of the fact that we all want to live in a beloved community. We all want to think we can have a home. We all want to think we can do great things because we have a launching pad. The film on the King Center, when the young people were talking about what it was like being in that 365 program, I thought, it gives them a home where it's okay not to hate, where it's okay not to lash back, to be in a culture that is whole, not shame-based. You scratch it a little bit, you look at all these terror incidents around the world, and I've got to retaliate for this, and I've got to retaliate for that. Shame-based cultures are a curse on the young. Faith-based cultures that are whole create beloved communities where you don't have to even think before the process of forgiveness and reconciliation begins. That's why the King Center is important today. In a world where there are people who, for power and money and bloodlust revenge, pretend to be religious, it is very important that we be reminded of what a beloved community is. It is very important to remember that at the end of his life, Dr. King was in Memphis, across the river from my native state, helping the sanitation workers on his way to kick off the Poor People's Campaign in Washington, D.C., because the beloved community is about inclusive economics and giving everybody a chance to work and be rewarded for it and to rise as hard as they can. The beloved community is about an inclusive society, which is why it's important that we've been celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Civil Rights signing beginning last year. And it's about inclusive politics, which is why it will be important in this year to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Voting Rights Act. A beloved community does not have us all being soft-headed and agreeing on everything and going all goo-goo on each other. It's just a place that says what we have in common is light years more important than what divides us. Now we can enjoy our arguments. Now we can profit from our disagreements. Now we can learn from each other and our different experiences because we have accepted our obligation to create a beloved community. Now let's argue about how best to do it. Since nobody knows everything, nobody's right all the time.